Justin with Inspire out here again in Mendoza. We're outside now. I wanted to talk a little bit about our bike setup. Did quite a bit of research, but everybody's riding something different. This is just what we're riding, and it seems to work for us. We're 5,000 Ks in. I have the Raleigh Sojourn, more or less stock. A couple modifications. We both have the Tubus front rack. Seems to work pretty well. Durable, solid. Haven't had any problems with it. And we both have Brooks saddles. Let's talk about the saddle. Important factor, spending a lot of time, 6, 7, 8 hours on the saddle. Melissa has the women's model over here. Still breaking in after 5,000 K, but do pretty well. Attached to mine, you see this. This is just a little pepper spray. Haven't had to use it, thankfully. Could be for dogs in Peru or who knows. And the rear rack is stock on both of ours. Came with bikes when we purchased it. One thing you'll notice about both of our bikes is we both have 700s, which is the road bike wheel size, versus the 26-inch, which is a little bit more of a standard size. We've been real happy with these so far. We have the Schwalbe Marathon Plus tires. These things are awesome. 35 cc's is the width. Pretty narrow tire. But we made it through southwest Bolivia on them. You can see we have about 5,000 K. Rocks have chewed them up a little bit. But they'll hopefully make it the next 5,000 K. We haven't been on the Carretera Austral yet, so that'll be another test for them. In the back I have a 38. Before we left, we had a little problem with one of them getting a tear in it, and couldn't find another 35, so I have a 38. Another thing I wanted to talk to was the gear ratio. A lot of bike fans out there wondering what you're touring on. I have a 34 cassette in the back. It's like a 1234, I guess. And in the front, it's a little bit more road setup. It had a 30 was the small ring, 30, 39, and a 52, I think. And I changed out that smaller one, put on a 28. So 28-34 gives you a 22-inch gear ratio. Seems to work all right. Melissa has about the same. She has a 26 little granny gear and a 32 in the back. That gives you about the same gear inches. And boy, sometimes I wish we had more in the Central Andes, more gears. But worked pretty well. Handlebars, we had a little bit of extra tape. Melissa's having a little hand problem, as am I. I got the leather Brooks tape, works all right. Again, my hand, it's a little bit hard, having a little bit of problems after these longer days. A little bit of nerves going on, but pretty happy. I have the bar end shifters. Melissa with the index shifters. Have a spare shifter if something happens with those index shifters. But that's our setup. Melissa's on the Navara Randonnée from REI, and I got the Raleigh Sojourn. Fuel bottles there. Initially I started with the fuel bottle down here, and the standard top, not the pump, but was having some problems with the wheel clearance because I had the 38 on the front. So I've put it there. Now I kind of wish I had brought my larger fuel bottle, the 30 ounce or whatever. This is just 22. And brakes, I got disc brakes on mine, BB5s, came stock on the bike. Kind of have mixed reviews on those. Pads seem to wear pretty fast on the steep climbs, steep descents with lots of weight. Melissa, just the traditional cantilever V-brakes here. Those are awesome. I like them. Pads are easy, last a long time. Melissa had a problem with her front pannier chewing up the cable for the bike computer, but we taped it. Works out well. Both have bells. Mine's louder. And we also have a little rag bag here for